With the Maritime State Development Council, we have had a large number of states participating. There are 9 states, 4 union territories. We've had 7 ministers participating from different states, and the LG from. And we had very fruitful discussions on more than 100 issues, and many issues which were pertaining to different ports, issues pertaining to different states, issues pertaining to different ministries were all discussed. And though this is a once-in-a-year event, which is chaired by the Honorable Minister, we have created institutional mechanisms so that the ideas that are generated here, the ideas that are exchanged here, and the issues that are raised here are discussed throughout the year, and the solutions are found which can then be replicated across the country. And we had some very good presentations by Kerala and by CSL and by other states, and we hope that looking at by Gujarat, by Andhra Pradesh, looking at the examples that these states are able to project, we hope that the other states can also follow, they can also learn, and therefore the original purpose of this platform, which is to enable exchange of ideas, enable solutions to be found for issues, that is being fulfilled to a great extent. And we also thank the Honorable Minister for having chaired this event, and the government of Gujarat for having, government of Goa for having helped organize this event so successfully. I'll now request the Honorable Ministers to tell us what were the main success stories and what were the main achievements of this particular session of the Council.
Respected media friends, today we had a very fruitful discussion with all the stakeholders of Maritime State Development Council. This is the 20th session, and in this session most of the maritime state and union territories and all other related stakeholders took part and discussed at length about the different issues related to maritime sector. Macro, micro, nano, all kind of issues. It is very adequately addressed, and also number of presentations presented by the respective state government and also union territories. As Secretary, Mr. Sonowal has already discussed hundreds of issues regarding infrastructure, connectivity, all like modernization, mechanization, digitization, all the important parameters which is very much essential to enhance the efficiency of port operation, and also for coastal shipping, exim cargo, inland waterways, and water policies, regulation, enactments, all kind of issues, and also the taxation. Everything has been put into the discussion, and that is why I believe it was a very lengthy discussion and lot of thought-provoking deliberation. And I believe this is one of the most successful Maritime State Development Council meeting. And in this meeting, we have taken a lot of resolution and lot of initiative. Window system platform. It will streamline regulatory processes and substantially facilitating ease of doing business. That is most important, because nowadays every businessman, every users of the port, they want that there should be a process of ease of doing business. Everything should be easier. There should not be any hardship, any difficulties in making the business, because after all, whether it is export or import, whether it is domestic trade, everywhere, the accessibility should be so comfortable, everybody feel easy, and also within a time frame, people can extend their service to the nation, service to the mankind. So this is one of the an important thing. And other one is very important, that is Indian International Maritime Dispute Resolution Center. As you know, most of the dispute resolution centers are located abroad, like Hong Kong, etc., etc. We didn't have access within the country. That is why we, being the leading maritime nation, we want this kind of institution must grow within the country, so that a stakeholder get benefit of it, particularly in the dispute resolution, arbitration, yeah. So then of course, this global hub for arbitration, India will be future, the global hub for arbitration. Because this way, we can make easier for the stakeholders to have this kind of issue resolved. The another one is Indian Maritime Center. This is mainly taking all the maritime state and also the Indian territories, all other stakeholders on board. This particular center will function as a policy think tank and also maritime advocacy in
more than 58% of our food.
This is one of the most important facilities which should be incorporated into our entire maritime trade. Then we have there's one more very important program we have launched, that is seafarer issues like shore leave and their role in global supply chain. We have asked coastal states to endorse the seafarer as key essential worker. This is very important. If all state maritime boards, all the coastal states endorse this, then it will be easier for them also, particularly MSA, to ensure operational exim ports. So this is definitely will be great help for the seafarers. The other point is the places of refuge in India. So this is mainly the important mandate of DG shipping. So this is also be accessible. And then we have decided that custom and port will work together to develop requisite radioactive detection equipment. This is called RDE, infrastructure to set import for any potential hazard to both national security and the other one is the first time in India the treasure kill laying ceremony today for a 12,000 cubic meter trailer suction hopper dredgers marks the construction of India's largest dredgers, built in collaboration with ISC Holland. So these are very important particular initiative have already been launched today, and I believe this is mainly to enhance our capacity, efficiency, particularly to achieve that targeted destination, to make India one of the top 10 leading maritime nation in the world by 2047. The vision which has been set by Honorable Prime Minister under his dynamic leadership in the last 10 years, whatever success story we have written so far, you have seen it, how World Bank Logistic Performance Index report has clearly recognized the quality of service rendered by our port system, whether it is cargo handling, turnaround time, international shipment category, every parameters. Now India is positioning itself among the most comfortable positions in the world. So I believe with this particular objective, we are taking the agenda forward with the support of the state, maritime states, all coastal states, and also the Indian territories and all other stakeholders involved. In the principle of PPP, we want to make the entire, proceeding very much kind of result-oriented and making the India proud and making India a self-reliant nation. We want to make it a global hub for cruise. It will be one of the biggest cruise industry in the near future. Goa is a very, very lovely destination for whether it is domestic or international, like tourist. It is always a lovable destination, and our ministry is committed with the support of the local people of Goa. We are definitely going to make Goa one of the global hub for cruise.
But there are concerns.
Certain infrastructure which will never create any pollution. That is why a dome is under construction at the expense of like 180 crores by JSW, and we want to always make Goa as an eco-friendly destination, green port. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And we have come up with Gujarat Coast Navigation and Security Aid System, which we are implementing. I have already earlier raised this thing that we have already allocated 300 crore worth of fund for this project. So we are going ahead with this project. Okay, thank you. Next.